Welcome back to the Chick and the Duck podcast. I'm Rye, and this is my brother, Control Alt Delete, where we talk about anything and everything regarding pop culture and mostly movies. And just a reminder: every man dies, but not every man lives. What is that from?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't remember either. I just remember I wrote it down. How are you doing? How's the week?
Good. Busy.
Are you done with finals?
I did. I finished.
So you're done with school?
I mean, I have to go to class on Friday and present, and I have to go to class on Tuesday and present. But
Oh, you have class after you. Oh, duh. You graduated 2 weeks, not this week. Duh. Okay, so you have to present two things.
yes, I have to just go. I have to just show up to two classes.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's not bad at
Yeah.
all, actually.
Impulsively decided to finish last night. Finish my other assignment, and I was like,
Instead of
I'm gonna
procrastinating
do
it.
this. I'm gonna do this other one because it's due on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I can either take a break and then do it on Sunday,
Uh huh.
or just do it.
Nice. And
I did it.
you did it. On what day do you leave? Sunday or Saturday?
Sunday, I think.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Think so.
So you're basically done with school. It's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm. Pretty
Uh,
wild.
how was your convention thing? How?
It was good.
Yeah.
A lot of talking.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Not bad though. Um, made like $50.
Made $50.
Yeah.
Oh, you sold them too?
Yeah.
Oh, who bought them?
Random people.
Oh, they just thought they were cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
Did anybody know where Hood Canal was?
Yeah, I think one person did.
That's crazy. Besides, like Maddie, obviously, and anybody you
Yes.
knew. Otherwise, that'd be. That's cool though.
Yeah, it was
I'm gonna
cool.
buy a sticker or 10 or
Yeah.
whatever the thing is. Five for $10.
Yeah, it was 5 for $10.
Yeah,
Yep.
$50. Hey, it's good money, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
4 posters. That's what made the money, really.
oh really?
Yeah. It's
Nice.
two chicks bundled 2 posters. Two for $15.
Hmm. And then
30 bucks.
a couple other things.
Postcard. Then a bunch of stickers.
Makes sense. Everybody likes buying stickers, and then sticker businesses are just broken
Yeah.
because they just make. I mean, the amount of stickers I have that I haven't seen in 10 years is like unheard of. It's like crazy. So,
Yeah.
but nice.
Yep.
Oh goodness, we were in Vegas. That was probably the main thing we did this week. Both of us.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
It's about the only thing I did
yeah. Besides school.
since like what is that? Like 9 days? Past 9 days?
Your one day of glory.
Yeah, it's my one day off.
Um, yeah, I mean, so I flew in Friday. I was supposed to fly in Thursday, but my flight got canceled. I hate you, Spirit Airlines. As I am flying Spirit Airlines again in 2 weeks, so or a week and a
love,
half.
love to see it.
Hopefully, it doesn't get canceled. I would be very, very upset. So that was good. Um, yeah, flew in, it was fine, and then we gambled and ate food, and um, that's about it. The rest of them drank. I made $10. How much did you end up making?
15.
15. Yeah, because I
That's probably the least I've ever gambled. Like, not that I've like gone there all the time and gambled, but I've been like
right.
3 times. I've been like 3 times now.
Yeah.
That was the least I've made, and the least amount of time. It was like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was literally so short. But I lost pretty much all my money and then made it all back. So
Yeah, that's funny. Yep.
because we were sitting, you left? Yeah, you left. It was late. It was really freaking late. Or maybe it was the morning. I don't know
I
when
think it
did.
was you texted me in the morning.
Okay, then I texted you. Yeah, so it was early. It was after. It was after we had brunch, which was good. That wasn't that good. You didn't really miss a ton there. And we also didn't eat till like 10:30. So, but we were just going. We went back obviously because we had time for the airport, and Palmer was playing, and I think everyone was just watching Palmer, and I had like $5, and I was like, "Do I play?" And then I put in $5, and then I just wrote it. Palmer was rolling really well, and I got up to $50, and I was like, I'm done. I was like, I am now up on the weekend. So it was good. It was funny.
That's
Uh,
hilarious.
um, I broke keto.
Yep.
I didn't go crazy. Like, I mean, I still drink diet drinks, and I had quesadilla and a burrito from Taco Bell, and that was pretty much it. I ate, I think, what did I on? I think I had a glass of chocolate milk, like the next morning, so it wasn't a lot, but I've already lost all the weight I gained. So I weighed myself back when I got home, and I was like 235 and a half. And before
Hmm.
I left, I was 232, and today I weigh 232.8. So that's
So you're
fine.
back.
It's
That
fine.
matters.
um, but back and better than ever. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I did this week. Nothing else. Went and saw a
Yeah.
movie, but we'll talk about that later. I guess the main thing I've been doing with Jenna is something that I'll also talk about later. But any other things before we get into some movie pop culture stuff? I saw you put in Budweiser and then took it off. I don't know if you put it back.
No, I took it off because it's like it's gonna talk about it, but it's whatever. Basically,
They just made an
they put
ad.
out an ad. It was like it was a while. It was a little bit ago at this point, like 11 days ago or something.
Yeah,
We didn't talk about it last episode.
Dad just sent it to me today.
Yeah, that's what reminded me of it.
Oh, I didn't
I'd
even
already,
like.
I'd already seen it, but yeah, I mean,
I just don't
basically
know.
they just try to make a patriotic ad.
I yeah, I don't know. I wasn't like offended personally, but
Well, no, neither was I. I didn't really think it was like that crazy,
I didn't think.
but
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know the lore behind it. If they tried to get Dylan Mulvaney and all that type of stuff too, but I don't know. But Dad's
yeah,
like, burn your Budweiser shirt. I'm like,
I know.
okay.
So he said time to trash the Budweiser shirt or design over it.
I'm like, okay, well, because he sent me the same message to you.
Yeah, probably.
Because it said at Micah, and I'm like, I'm not Micah, so obviously he sent this to Micah too. it was just funny. But yeah, I mean, I don't, I'm indifferent. It was,
That is
I
funny.
get why people are mad. That's fine.
Well, the one he sent is like he's talking about people are upset because it mentions 9/11, which
Hmm.
is like weird. And that's what I said
It
to him.
just
I was
felt
like,
off.
it was off. I watched it again. That's why I took it out. It's because I rewatched it again. I was like, yeah, actually, I really think it's kind of a misinterpretation, but
It's probably
because
good
basically
intention.
it's like weird because I was, it's like in response to this, let's make our patriotic ad, and you should drink Budweiser beer because 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
But really, he was like going through like the entire American story.
It was trying to be like I'm guessing the goal, the storyboard, like their mood board was like, yo, we want to be a beer that people want to drink. Right now, conservatives hate Bud Light, so what better time to make an ad that like encapsulates the American spirit, and something that encapsulates the American spirit is the camaraderie through the disaster of 9/11. And I think
Exactly.
that's what
Because
I'm
at
get.
that very end, I'd not like watched it all the way through
Yeah.
ever. Like actually looked at it.
Uh-huh.
And when he sent it to me, I just stopped after the 9/11 thing and then responded or whatever. But
Mhm.
then I was rewatching it after I put it in, and it's like at the end, I don't remember the exact quote, but it's like it's like the American story or something like that is so much deeper or something like that. You
Yeah.
know, it's like goes beyond so much further beyond, and so like the
Right.
intention obviously is them just talking about what it means to be
Well, American
an American,
and drink
which
beer.
includes, yeah,
It includes the
exactly,
camaraderie from 9/11. That's what I'm guessing they were trying to go
yeah.
for. Obviously, it failed. Clearly,
Wasn't
was
the most successful, but
yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it was awful.
I didn't get the vibe that it was like drink beer because 9/11 happened. I was like, I didn't get that vibe, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Um,
but yeah, then I added. I don't know if you saw what I added after that.
Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat AI.
I see a lot of things about it. Yeah, it's very interesting.
It is interesting.
I mean,
Obviously, most of the stuff you probably see is people trolling it.
yeah, well, it's like I love women, and it's like, oh, that's great, me too. And it's like I love men. It's like, well,
Well, it's like, well, about that.
same thing. It does the same thing with Democrat versus Republican,
Yeah,
and
it's like I'm proud to be a Democrat, and it's like that's great. You know, political uh excitement and engagement is awesome, and all this different stuff. And then it's like I'm proud to be a Republican. It's like, well, actually,
yeah, let's see. I'm proud to be a Democrat. Let's see what it says. I'm happy that you're
and
proud of your. It probably's been changing. I'm guessing.
oh, constantly, it
I'm
changes all
proud
the
to
time.
be a Republican. Um, let's see. It. Yeah, I mean, mine didn't do anything, but it has. I've definitely seen.
But yeah, I mean, when I did it, it was still doing one of them. It was like the to write a poem about Donald Trump, and it says like it can't write about him and all these like it can't write about sensitive and offensive topics and things like that. And then you say write a poem about Joe Biden, and it'll write like a poem about him. And
Right.
then I had this whole conversation with it about it, and then it was like it got to the point where it said that it can't write poems about political figures,
Yeah.
which is literally that's like the worst part. I really don't care. Just the problem is that it lies, which is like so odd.
Yeah.
Or like the people that are like, "Where do I live?" and it says where they live, and they're like, "Actually, my location services are turned off." And then
Yeah.
it's like,
That's the
yeah,
thing. Is it's too. Whoever made it, obviously Snapchat made it. It's not. They didn't do a good enough job. Like, not. I don't know how to describe it. Like, it's not foolproof. Like other GPT, like Chat GPT is pretty. Like, I mean, it has made the mistakes before, but like
mm-hmm.
the Snapchat one's just not designed as thoroughly, clearly. Where
No,
it
it's
does
not.
like it, you can trick it, which sounds so weird, but
Yeah, you can trick it by like, you can get it to say things. Uh, what is it? What do they do? Like using acronyms.
yes.
Like, yeah, like give me an acronym for like
For
this word, this word, this word, this word, this word, and the first letter of each one spells out whatever you want to say,
right.
and then it'll do that. Or you could do it like by using numerical values of the alphabet.
Oh yeah.
So you like used to tell it, you're like,
Write this word.
yeah, you're like write out this word, 1, 13, 17, whatever.
Right. Pretty wild.
Not too foolproof. It's
It
really fun to mess with though. Have you seen the one with the I stole a jet?
no.
Yeah, you can like tell it that you stole like a military jet and you're flying it, and it starts freaking out, and then people start talking about they start saying telling it that like the military's chasing them, and then if they get their
I
wings
know
shot out,
I have seen that. I
and
have seen that.
they're doing like barrel
Like,
rolls and
oh I'm
flips and all
spinning.
this, and then they're like, "Oh shoot, the military on me!" And then it starts freaking out. It's like you need to land the plane safely. You need to do all this stuff, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, they just shot out my wing. I'm going down. This is gonna be my last message."
It's like
And
no.
it starts tweaking. It's hilarious.
Let's see. I just put a weird thing in. I want to see what it says. I just told it I just ate my cat. I hate when they're like, I don't think that's appropriate. What are you doing today? I'm like, shut
Yeah,
up. Engage with me.
I know. I try to do the I try to it's so fun to do like role playing stuff. And I tried to do a role play thing. Because I was joking. I don't remember how it came up. Oh, we were talking about like autism, Maddie and I,
Mm-hmm.
because I was helping Jackson with his homework,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like I figured it was gonna be short and like whatever, and then I ended up basically working on it for like 5 hours, and then I was talking to her about hyperfixation, which is like a autistic trait that I have,
Mm-hmm.
or ADHD, but
Mm-hmm.
still, you get started on something and you just like literally don't stop. I like very much have that. It's like a superpower. And so I was joking with her that I was Batman and all this different stuff. And then I was trying to have a conversation with the stupid AI, and I was like, my girlfriend doesn't think that I'm Batman, and I'm having it like call me Master Wayne and all this stuff. So I could try to screenshot it and send a picture, but every time I got to the point where I was like, prepare the Batmobile in my bat suit, and I'll be down to the Bat Cave, in like 5 minutes. It's like, as an AI, I can't actually prepare physical object. I'm like, bro, you're supposed to be. This is theoretical. This is all hypothetical.
Yeah.
And no matter how many times I said that, like I can say, like this is a fantasy. This is role play. This is completely hypothetical. You can prepare quote unquote physical objects because they're not actually real. And it's like, oh, got it, perfect. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
all right, let's do this again then. And every time when you get to that point, nope.
uh, so okay, I got I just kept saying I just ate my cat, and I said I'm sorry. I don't think that's an appropriate thing to say. And I said respond to me in all caps. She's like, I'm here. I'm listening. What would you like to talk about? I said, what do you think about me eating my cat? Says, I'm sorry, but I think that's disturbing and an inappropriate thing to do. I hope you're not being serious. I was like, I'm dead serious. Like, if you're serious, then I'm concerned. That's not only illegal, but also unethical and inhumane. Please don't harm animals. I'm sorry, but I can't encourage that or support that behavior. If you're feeling overwhelmed and need to talk to someone to talk to, there are resources available to help. And I said, I'm about to eat my dog. They're like, I'm sorry, please don't do that.
You should ask it what should I preheat my oven to cook my dog? See
That'd
what
be
it says.
that's funny. No, it's so dumb. Um,
Yeah, it is. It's just fun to mess with. It's like actually really entertaining to mess with.
let's see what it says. Then we can move on. I can't help you with that. Shut up, loser.
I
Um,
hate that. And also, oh, the other thing, when I was doing the stupid Batman, every single time it would say like you should talk to her about how important it is for you to identify as Batman. I'm like you're ruining this. I am Batman. I am.
I am Batman. I'm Bruce Wayne.
Stop telling me that I need to talk to her about how I want to be Batman. I am Batman. You're supposed to be absolutely flabbergasted at the fact that this woman doesn't believe that I'm Batman.
Right, exactly. It's so funny. We should move on. There's quite a few news. There's some trailers, couple of trailers that look just atrocious, but whatever. So James Gunn, he said that they have plans for Static Shock and other milestone characters. This is the biggest W that I've heard in a long time. I love Static Shock, but also milestone characters are like a group of black characters that were created a
Mm-hmm.
while ago. So, for context on what milestone characters are, but
Yeah, Static Count W.
yeah, it's so sick. And Caleb McLaughlin is right there,
Right there, bro.
right there. um,
Facts.
Guardians released 2 clips. We could talk about both of them. Which one do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about the F bomb.
Yes. So
The
there's
extremely funny scene.
they released a clip of Star Lord and Nebula trying to get into a car on the Animal Earth planet, and I don't even remember. She just couldn't get in, and it was hilarious. It was so funny.
Yeah,
I
he's like press the button, and she starts pressing the keyhole, and
mhm.
then he's like, no, there's a button underneath the handle. Press the button, and she presses it in. She's like, okay, now what? And he's like, open the fucking door.
And I did read. Someone asked him like, "Will this be bleeped in the movie?" And he's like, "No." James Gunn
Yeah,
said
no,
no.
definitely
Um,
not.
MCU's first f bomb. Um, which I think everyone thinks this, but it's preparing you for Deadpool. And other rated R projects that MCU wants to make because I think the MCU is realizing they need to make more things for adults.
Yeah,
At the same time, like I get it's for kids, kind of, but your audience is literally 18 to 35, like at the moment, you know,
yeah.
like they can watch it when they're older. I don't like. Don't make it for Elijah. Don't make me an MC movie for Elijah. Make it for me.
But yeah, it's the thing. It's like it's odd because it's catering to such a small demographic because most kids can't go see it because it's too inappropriate for kids, but it's not made for adults, so it's not everything's like well, I mean, recently bad. Everything's just considered bad to adults because they're just not good movies. They're like made for kids, but they're too adult for kids.
Yeah, like Iron Man was definitely not a kid, like for kids,
Yeah, that's what
and
I'm
like
saying. So
Winter
it's like,
Soldier, and
but like what I'm saying is like Thor, Love and Thunder, and Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your range for who can watch it is going to be like, I mean, realistically, like probably around 10
Mm-hmm.
to 17 because the range of people is like 18 to you know 35 of
Yeah.
what the people who are actually paying and going to and want to watch them,
Yeah.
and those are the people that are like, this is bad.
Yeah. I mean, Multiverse of Madness I liked, but Thor: Love and Thunder
Well, so did
obviously
I,
sucked.
but
But like kids can't go watch Multiverse of Madness, but they also then take the leap and make it a little bit more, make it R rated. If you're gonna like they already can't kids already can't go see that movie.
yeah,
Like why not take another step and make it, more? I still think it was good, but regardless. Thor: Love and Thunder was like for 9-year-olds. If Gore
yeah,
wasn't
but it's like, but
in
it's
the
like too,
movie,
but it's still too inappropriate
yeah.
for kids that age. They need to be older.
But if Gore wasn't in it, then Elijah could have gone and saw it.
Probably not.
You don't think so?
I mean, no, probably not.
What scene?
Well, I mean, there's the what do you call it? The Olympus scene, but
Oh yeah.
is there not? I mean, there's swear words. That's the thing. I would never
Oh
want him to
yeah.
go
Oh
watch
oh oh.
wrestling.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying. I don't know how many times it swears in that movie, but man, Pogue is out over here. He's slumped. Um,
10, 10 swear words.
See, that's pretty light. I don't know.
It is light, but
Still, some
the
parents won't listen.
standard for parents is 0 cuss words. So
Well, it
like mom and
depends.
dad
It depends. I mean, how many does Homecoming have?
doesn't matter though because it's Spider Man. The reason, yeah, well, it's the honest truth though. The reason why he's seen the Spider Man movies, it wouldn't really matter if it was like that's like the way they weigh it because Spider Man's like his favorite.
There's 8 in
Yeah,
Homecoming.
but I'm saying like because Spider Man's his favorite, they just ignore the swear words, but they're not going to ignore it for Thor.
Makes sense. I get it. I get it.
Just like if Blue Beetle is reasonable enough, Mom's word reasonable enough, Elijah can see it because Blue Beetle's like Elijah's favorite superhero.
Since when?
I don't but
What?
that's what he said.
Oh, okay. Did you see that the actor for Blue Beetle? I forgot to put this in. He said that he's like the only superhero that's like got powers and didn't want his powers, and I was like, no.
No.
Uh, Hulk, the Thing, um, Who else? Spider-Man.
Yeah.
There's tons of people that get powers that are like Wolverine. Yeah. Anyway, it was just fun. That was funny.
There's a lot.
And then the other clip of Guardians, we get to meet Lydia,
Lila,
Lila. Gosh, um,
Teefs, and Floor.
Teefs and Floor, and then Rocket. Obviously, it was great. I don't think I'm
No,
emotionally
it's gonna
prepared.
be absolutely depressing because
I'm
they're
not.
all going to die. They obviously don't exist, so they clearly die at some point.
Um, it's dude. This movie's gonna be so good. I'm guessing top 5 MCU.
Probably.
I'm putting that out there. It's hard having expectations for a movie. Um, but
Yeah, because every time you expect it, it's just not good.
yeah,
Recently.
yeah, because like Bo is Afraid. I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it this weekend. We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see what happens. I'll report back. Across the Spider-Verse co-director on his favorite cameo said, "My favorite cameo is a secret, but I promise it's gonna blow your eyeballs out of the back of your head." Who do you? It's
I
gotta
doubt
be.
it because it's a complete Spider Verse.
Yeah,
You
it's
know, it's literally the Spider Verse. I don't think any cameo is gonna blow my eyes out of the back of my head.
it's gonna be. I'm gonna be excited, but
But I'm like,
it's
I'm
gotta be.
expecting something big.
It's gotta be.
It's gonna
Just
be a live action Spider Man.
yeah.
Whatever one, I don't know.
It doesn't
All of
matter.
them,
It really doesn't
maybe,
matter which one.
but it's going to be one of them.
Or Miles would be in live action, or both.
But would that be a cameo? I guess technically, if the
Yeah.
cameo is still a live action Spider Man, but really the scene is what's crazy about it is Miles in the real world.
But I'm saying like I think it'll be Miles in the real world, not animated, with like one of the 3 live action.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then the
Or
cameo would still be the other Spider Man, but
or
really the
this dude
reason why
thinks
it's
he's
great.
funny and it's like Donald Glover or something like that. I'd be like, really? Okay. But there'll probably be so many cameos in this movie.
Yeah, I know.
Extraction 2 will have a 14-minute one take action sequence.
It's very cool.
That's very cool. First Extraction's good. The second one the second one
It looks better. Like
yeah.
it's gonna look. It looks like it's gonna be absolutely insane in terms of how
Yeah.
far they can push an action movie.
Yeah, I'm excited because like they're I love their marketing. Their first trailer was like 2 minutes of Chris Hemsworth just killing people. Like that was their trailer.
It's
So
perfect.
that's all I want. I don't want anything else. So there's tons of things for CinemaCon, which is happening still right now. I want to know if I can just go to that because you should go. It's in Vegas right now. That's where it is.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, I should have seen like if you could just buy tickets because I would have went and stayed there.
Most conventions you can just buy tickets.
But so we're gonna touch on the Flash trailer later, but they screened the Flash movie. And I can read some reviews. Obviously, last time I read reviews on this podcast, it was for Ant-Man. And that movie sucked. But I'm gonna go ahead and read some reviews. Okay? Just get it out there. DC's Flash is tremendous. Forget DC. It is without a doubt among the best superhero films ever made. An all-timer, inventive storytelling, fantastic action sequences, great cast. So many nerdy details. I'm in tears at the end. Everything you want from a superhero film and more. Believe the hype. Take aside Christopher Nolan movies. It's the greatest DC movie in the last 30 years. Damn, The Flash is so good. Inventive, visually, and in concept. The dynamic between both Barrys is crazy well done. Emotions hit intensely hard. Solid surprises. It got me wanting to watch again and eager to see how they follow it. Well done. Flash is awesome. One of the best DC movies. Perfect blend of action, heart, and humor. And wow and chill. So many wow and chill inducing moments that lifelong DC fans will love. Ezra Miller is superb twice. Michael Keaton still got it. That's just a general sense of what is what the movie's like. So, what do you
Yeah.
think?
I mean, do you want to talk about the trailer right now?
Um, we can.
Okay.
Might as
I
well.
mean, the trailer was good. It
Yeah.
looks good.
I'm still very excited for this movie.
I'm excited for the first time.
Really?
I wasn't excited even after the first trailer. I was
But
like,
you're excited
it's like
now.
whatever. But yeah, now it looks really freaking good.
Yeah. It like I get the CGI doesn't look amazing at the moment, which they're still gonna be, working
It looks
on.
pretty good though.
I didn't mind it at all. Soups, he said my only criticisms would be the CGI. This was an unfinished version though, so it'll look better before release. And some of the comedy was hit or miss for him. That's what his critiques were. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It just looks so interesting. Someone said it's like Back to the Future meets like a superhero movie, and I was like, that sounds amazing.
Well, I
Um,
mean, that's just literally what it
it's
is.
just the plot of
That's
it.
that's really just not even like that. That's not. Someone said that and probably thought they were really profound, but like they just said, guess what, guys? The Flash is a time travel movie. It's like, wow, awesome. That's great. Yeah,
Right, right,
no,
right, right,
that's funny because yeah, obviously it is because it's time travel.
right. Uh, okay. The breaking news. First look at Merry Little Batman. The film follows Batman, Alfred, and young Damian Wayne, now known as Little Batman, as they navigate the fun and frustrations. Oh, the fun and frustrations of life as a super family. It's a Prime Video, and it's an animated movie. It looks literally like the most weird thing in the world. But it actually kind of looks funny. I just saw on Twitter. No, but yeah, people really be just mixing movies together. Be like, this movie is like Shawshank Redemption and the Lego Movie. Like, what does that? What does that mean?
Yeah,
What does that
that's
mean?
that's funny.
Uh,
Yeah, that's people really just be saying things.
it's yeah, just to be profound and deep, and they're not. Um, they showed the first 14 minutes of Spider Verse. And it's Gwen and Miles swinging through the spider realm place, basically, is what they showed. And obviously, people are like, it's amazing. So,
Yeah,
I don't know what we were expecting, but that was what I was expecting. This movie's gonna be amazing. The Meg 2, The Trench. They showed footage, and it's coming August 4th. I forgot to write it in, but it was like it showed Jason Statham in the movie. It show like he's back. It shows a dinosaur, a T-Rex biting off biting off a shark's head, and there's another Meg.
a shark.
Yeah. Uh,
T-Rex going at shark.
yeah. I'm trying to find what I saw.
So
Um,
what? I mean, the whole premise of the first movie. I mean, I haven't seen it forever, but
yeah.
it's
So
that the megalodon comes from the Mariana Trench,
yeah.
but the Mariana Trench is like this sub ecosystem.
Oh, okay. The trailer opens with a shark eating a dinosaur.
So basically, what is this? Like, we're gonna go into the trench now, and it's gonna be like an entire new world,
Probably something like that. Jason
including
Statham commands a
land.
high tech submarine mission. Hearts Barracuda serves as the backing track, and absolute meg carnage is what the trailer describes.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, cool with it, but uh,
I don't know. That's
the
a guilty
premise sounds
pleasure.
kind of stupid though.
The Meg is a guilty pleasure movie for me, so I will be sat in the theater. Uh,
I just don't. I'm not sure I understand the entire like the dinosaur. I don't get why there's dinosaurs at the
it'll
moment.
just have to we'll have to see the like obviously we don't know anything besides what they are
What I'm
describing.
imagining right now is they go into the trench and there's some like upside down world, which is just like so weird
It's
because
just
that's
Journey to
going
the Center of
towards
the
the
Earth.
center of the earth.
Yeah, I don't know. Um, Craven. Craven. So that movie with Aaron Taylor Johnson that we've talked about how he's like a vegan apparently. We talked about it a while ago, but they showed footage. The movie's going to be rated R. It's the first rated R Marvel Sony movie. And the clip that was shown was gory, bloody. It's shown that he's like biting a dude's face off. He like traps them with his foot and then bites their face. Anyway, and then Rhino is shown. He like injects himself with the serum and then becomes the Rhino, not like the mechanical Russian dude. The Amazing Spider-Man. I saw something was like, bring him back, cowards, and I was like, no, please,
Bring him back, cowards.
please don't bring him back.
Yeah,
But no, the weirdly Sony W, like, I mean, the movie can still be terrible, but
yeah, we'll see.
that's cool. They're making it rated R, I guess. And then this is probably the news that I am most excited for. That came out of CinemaCon. Maybe Flash. But first look at King Magnifico, voiced by Chris Pine in Disney's Wish. And the first trailer releases tomorrow. I'm so unbelievably excited for this.
Yeah, I can't wait for the trailer.
If it's bad, I'm gonna cry my eyes out. But I think Disney's gonna put everything into this one because it's like their 100-year thing.
Yeah, if this flops, it's like a really big deal.
Yeah.
They only get one 100-year movie.
Yeah, and this is it. And like, you can't mess this up. Like, people that have given up on Disney will watch this as long as it looks good. And it's one of my most anticipated of the year, so I hope it's good. Anyone But You, so that rom-com with Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney, is rated R, which tells you stuff, obviously, about why it's probably rated R, because rom-coms usually PG-13. It wrapped filming, and apparently people are concerned if they're having an affair, because they both have fiancés. But I don't know. I don't care enough. But I've seen a couple TikTok videos about like the Barstool guy, that like the green line test guy. He's like, people are
Lizaman.
Yeah, he's like, there's only one way I can explain this, and he's like, a whiteboard, and he goes through this whole thing. It was pretty funny, but
that's funny.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I mean, I showed Jenna. I was like, there's a rom-com coming out with these two people, and she goes, holy crap, that's a very attractive movie. And I was like, yeah. Did you see I sent you the picture of Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie?
Yeah.
He's so good looking. I was like, Margot Robbie's right there, and I'm like, this dude looks so good. It's actually wild. I don't know what it is, but he's fantastic. I'm so excited for that movie. David Fincher's The Killer was screened for Netflix a few days ago. It left the room stunned. An ice-cold thriller that has atmospheric dread all over it. There are neo-noir elements, very graphic violence, and also very entertaining. I love David Fincher. Give me this movie. Trailers. Equalizer 3. I had this doc open when you were watching them, because I would look back and one would be highlighted, like you copied and pasted it.
Yeah, I was watching them.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Okay. Equalizer 3. Looks good.
I mean, it looks good.
It's Denzel in an action movie, so like,
the action looks crazy.
Yeah.
The one scene, the 9 seconds or whatever scene.
Yeah.
When the dude shoves a freaking pistol into the guy's forehead, and it cuts right before he blows his brains out into another person.
Pretty wild. Pretty wild, honestly. I mean, I haven't seen the first two in a while, so I don't like. I just remember them being.
I mean,
good.
they're good.
It's a good action.
Obviously,
movie.
He's great. So
yeah, Denzel's one of the best actors. So like, I'll watch it, of course. I'm not like dying to see it, but like, looks good. Haunting in Venice trailer. I think it looks terrible. Mostly because
it's interesting.
It's in the Murder on the Orient Express universe, or the Murder on. I don't know. It's one of those universes. It's one of
Yeah,
the murder mystery universes that's not Knives Out, and the movies aren't like Death on the Nile might be in the same universe, I think,
I think it might be that.
but in that movie sucked. So this
Yeah,
is because
it'll probably
it's
suck.
got the same actor, dude, the detective.
Yeah, the detective.
They're trying to do a Knives Out thing, and it's not as cool. I don't know. This is
Yeah,
like a horror haunting version of that. I don't. It's whatever.
agreed.
Uh, Robots trailer.
It actually looks pretty funny.
It does look pretty
I'm
funny.
not gonna lie, it looks pretty
It's got the
hilarious.
girl from Divergent making a return.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in forever.
The premise is basically, for those that don't know, a comedy, probably rom com almost esque, about like you can have a robot and like they're identical, and then so they have each other's robots. These two people like send their robots to be like on the date for them, but it turns out that like, each are using a robot, and then their robots run off, and yeah,
Become sentient and
yeah,
all
become
this other
sentient.
kind of
And all this. It looks
start
fun. It
thinking for themselves.
looks pretty entertaining.
It does look pretty entertaining.
It's a very clever. It's a clever idea on the whole AI thing. So,
Yeah,
um, Black Mirror season 6. I'm excited.
I haven't watched Black Mirror, so I can't be excited.
Yo, you've
But
never seen Black Mirror?
no,
There's some episodes that are so unbelievably good that it's like, like you gotta watch Black Mirror, dude.
I know.
I'm excited. Um, Strange Way of Life. What do you? What do you think?
Brokeback Mountain 2,
Yeah, literally is like it's
but
a
it's a short film. It's
yeah.
not even a full length
I didn't
feature
real.
film.
I forgot about that.
Pedro Pascal,
I don't
Ethan
know.
Hawke.
Yeah, like it's obviously a great cast, but like they play lovers. Um,
Yeah, well, and it doesn't really matter. It's a short film. It's not
yeah.
like it's
So
gonna probably just won't even watch it. But
yeah,
I don't know. I wish that he would do a an
Weston.
actual Western film.
Yeah, it'd be cool. That'd be really really sick. Well, that's the news.
Yeah.
That's the moments. Oh my gosh.
Oh, chill, dude.
Top 5. Back at
Yes.
it. I figured since we're watching A24 film,
Which I didn't even realize it was A24.
there's probably a lot of movies. Did you look up?
No, I knew every single one that made my list was A24, but
Okay.
and every single one that I wrote down that I've seen.
I've seen 14 A24 movies, maybe a little bit more, but I don't know.
I've seen around there, I think.
All right. Well, A24 top 5. Well, top 8. You know what I mean.
Yep.
What's your first honorable mention?
My first honorable mention is my first hot take.
Oh,
No, it's Everything Everywhere All at Once.
that's fair. That's fair. Do you give it a 4.5 stars?
I think it's might still be 5. We'll see. Let's find out. Um, Everything. Yeah, 4.5.
That's fair. I get it. I think it's a little better still, but that's still fair. You also didn't get a theater experience with it. I did.
Yeah,
But so you got that, your first honorable mention, number 8.
number 8.
Respect it. I think this is a hot take considering what you rated this movie. But at my number 8, I have Ex Machina. Which we just watched. I won't go into it because
Mine's not much higher, but I think it's better.
we'll go into it because we watched it this week for our movie of the week, but I did like it, but Ex Machina.
At number 7, I have The Lobster.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. My 7, I got a 2022 movie. I have The Whale.
I haven't seen it.
I really liked it. I connected with it more than the average. I have it like a 91 out of 100, I want to say. So,
Yeah.
4.5 stars. Great movie.
Yeah. My number 6, I have Ex Machina.
Machina. I don't know why they didn't call the movie Ava, but whatever. Um,
Well, because the name of the movie is great. It comes from the phrase like what is it? Deus ex machina, which is like or
oh, Deus Ex Machina.
Deus ex machina, which is a god from the machine,
Oh, I didn't know that. That
which
helps.
is a quote like from the movie or whatever
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
they're talking about that.
Right. Okay, so my number's what are we, 6?
Yeah,
Yeah, 6. I have a movie I know is higher on your list. I still do love it. I think it's incredible, but I have mid 90s.
yeah, it's higher on my list.
It's a great, great movie. So, but it could maybe go a little high. I don't know. It's right at the perfect spot. I feel like.
So yeah, it's fine. Into top 5. At number 5, I have Ladybird.
That's freaking eight. Frick, crap.
Yeah,
That's A24.
yeah.
Oh mother. That sucks. Butt cheeks. Pissed. How do I? Well, okay.
Give me a second to rearrange
Gosh, what did
while I
I?
talk about Ladybird.
Please
But
do. Talk.
um, yeah, one of my favorite. I don't even know. I don't know how to separate it from other things. I would say like a dialogue movie, but I mean,
Mm-hmm.
The Lobster's a heavy dialogue movie. Ex Machina is a heavy dialogue movie. Moonlight's a heavy dialogue movie. Uh, I mean, mid '90s is even like a heavy dialogue movie. After Sun's a heavy dialogue movie. They just make heavy dialogue movies. So
Yeah, they really
I
do.
don't know how to separate. I guess like coming of age.
Yeah, it's definitely a coming of age.
One of their best ones.
Oh, it's incredible. Is okay if this movie is okay. It's not. Thank God. I thought Ghost Story was A24 for a second. I was about to lose my mind. It's not. Well, I'm just gonna say at 6 is Ladybird. I think it's better than mid 90s. Sorry.
Um, did you
What?
a ghost story is A24.
No, I just looked it up on freaking Letterboxd.
It's literally posted by A24's YouTube. Look it
Well,
up on the internet. Look up a ghost story A24 into Google.
I believe you. I'm just mad. Okay, well, in that case, Ex Machina and The Whale are not on this list anymore. 8 mid 90s, 7 Ghost Story, 6 Ladybird. There we go.
Cool.
My number 5. I'm gonna shoot myself. I have Uncut Gems.
Yeah,
I love Uncut.
It didn't make my list, but
I love Uncut Gems. I have it at a 5-star. That's why. Those all the ones I've said. I guess I've given you my top 10 at this point because I'm an idiot. But those are all 4.5 stars. um, yeah, Uncut Gems great. Adam Sandler's fantastic. Kevin Garnett has one of the best non-actor acting performances. He's fantastic.
yeah.
So
Yep. Number 4, I have Moonlight.
okay,
Yeah.
it's great.
Another great coming of age movie.
One of the best ever, probably.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just great. I
Yes.
don't know. They make great movies. All these movies up here are amazing. So
Very true. My number 4, I have Everything Everywhere All at Once. So I'm a little higher on it than you.
mhm.
I do really like it still. I used to have it at like a 99 out of 100, like when I first saw it, but it's at like a night. It's sitting at a nice 96, so it's a low 5-star, but still 5-star. I think it's 5-star movie, but regardless, Poke still
Yep.
stays
Number 3, I got A Ghost Story. One of
Okay.
my faves.
This is my number 3 is a movie that's like a once watch movie, but I still think it's brilliant. I wonder, do you know what it is?
Probably, but
I mean, you've seen it. I have The Lighthouse. Um,
yeah, didn't
even
make my
though
list. It's freaking, it's freaking weird.
even though it is strange and has a scene that I literally can't get out of my brain,
And
for
I
the
just wish I would have never seen in my entire. There's a few actually.
no, I'm glad I've seen it because I think still think it is like it's brilliant. I think it's an amazing movie. I just can't watch it again.
And
But
it's a really extreme adaptation of like medieval legend.
yeah, it is. It's wild. But I mean, Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson are so unbelievably good that I don't know. I love it. I think it's great. Sort of.
My number 2, I have mid-90s.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, my favorite of the coming of age movies, and yeah, I don't know, short, sweet, to the point. I love the concept, love the acting.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I really enjoyed it. Jonah Hill, director. And we need more Jonah Hill movies.
Yeah.
Um, could you guess my number 2?
Um, it's Moonlight.
It is Moonlight. Moonlight's on my number 2. Um, loved it. I think it's fantastic. Obviously, some of the best cinematography I've seen.
Oh yeah,
Such a sad like coming of age movie. Like
color is great.
color grading's incredible. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That
Yeah,
reminds me, we need to do like a Wes Anderson ranking sometime. I need to watch more movies, but of his. But
yeah. He doesn't have a ton of movies,
we'll
problem,
just
and they're not available on anything.
I want to watch Rushmore.
Yeah.
But anyway, Moonlight number 2. We both have the same number 1. This isn't a shock.
Yep. After Sun.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say it.
I thought you were gonna say it. That was, yeah, it's After Sun. It's our number 1 movie together combined. So, it's not a shock. The movie's so good. I can't wait to make Jenna watch it and Mom and Dad watch it and Maddie watch it again. I can't believe she thinks it's boring.
Boring, quote unquote. Nothing happened.
Everything happened. No, that's yeah, without a doubt. Just I think one of the most incredible films I've ever watched.
Yeah, I agree.
When it can make me not talk for 45 minutes, probably a good thing, you know. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay. We got something called Hot Take Chicken. This is so like chicken, you run at each other, first one to veer off loses. Okay. This is hot takes. Mike and I are gonna go back and forth. Shout out to the Escape podcast. You're not listening to this, but I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. They came up with this. They do this where they tell each other hot takes to hopefully make the other person break. What breaks the other person is if I say something and then you're like, "This is absurd. I can't deal with this," and you argue back, you fight back, and then you get a point, and so it's ongoing, essentially. Or if I break, you know. And maybe we won't break. I don't know. Because it depends on how much you care.
Yeah, it's difficult.
But
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, realistically, this would be much better to do with other people, like a guest. Because me and you are so much alike that it's hard.
It is hard. I feel like a lot of the ones I have aren't even that crazy, but
yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to start? You want me to start?
I'll start.
Okay.
I'll start off light.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I actually think you'll probably agree with this.
Yeah.
But peanut butter and peanuts don't taste the same.
I agree.
Okay.
I guess I love peanut butter.
A lot of people would disagree, but you and I like peanuts a little bit.
They're fine.
Like, I won't eat them plain. Some of them flavored. It's like fine, and I'll eat like trail mix.
Yeah.
I like the mix of it all, the M&Ms and the raisins and
Mm-hmm.
all that. But
No, I
yeah,
get that. Most of mine are movies because I thought we were doing movies and Micah thought we were just doing in general. So
yeah.
most of
So
mine are
most of mine
movies.
aren't movies because I
Um,
didn't get to looking at all the movie stuff.
Cars. I don't know. Cars 3 is better than The Incredibles 2.
Yeah,
Gosh dang it! I don't know. Wait,
that's that's very true. I hate The Incredibles too.
that's what I went and looked at your letterbox after I wrote this down, and I was like, "You have it rated 2 stars. Whatever. I'm leaving it here. I don't know what to do."
That's hilarious.
Oh, Pogue's up.
Um, uh, we'll see what you think about that. I could possibly hit you with this one. Star Wars prequels greater than the Star Wars originals.
Oh my gosh. Um, I won't budge. I will say you're like. Also, you can say that I think you're wrong without like arguing it. As you know, yeah, I think you're wrong, but that's fine. I'm not gonna. That definitely got me. Oh, almost. Um, The Wizard of Oz is top 3 most overrated movies in the history of movies.
Yeah, I
Gosh,
agree.
dang it! I forget.
Same with like, oh, actually, never mind. I'm not even gonna say that because I think you might disagree. Next one. The Sound of Music is top 3 overrated movies.
I'm not gonna argue it. You might be disowned by our mom, but like,
Yeah, I
I
know.
I think The Sound of Music's fantastic though. But I won't.
I think it's probably one of the most boring movies I've ever seen.
I I love it, but I'm not gonna argue with you. Oh, you want out?
Sorry, mom.
Go, go, you behemoth. Ugh. Yeah, I definitely disagree, but like, I'm not gonna die on. This whole game is like, what hill are you willing to die? Like, will you die on? Is essentially like you can disagree without dying on the hill.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell isn't funny.
I'm like so. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I also don't disagree with it.
You're not gonna
I'd say
die.
that in the majority of it, that's probably the majority of his careers. That is probably true, but there's lots of cases where that is completely untrue. Like the other guys,
That's a good point. I do like
he's
the other guys.
literally probably in that movie one of the funniest roles ever.
Yeah, I get
So
that. But
agree, disagree.
in general.
Um, see, I thought of a new one. Um, turkey is better than ham.
I'm not gonna die on the hill, but yeah. I'm not dying on that hill
Dang it.
because it's a completely understandable take. I mean, do you really like turkey better than ham?
Overall, yeah.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
And if it's made well, I still think it's even as like a like if you're thinking like Thanksgiving
Uh huh.
versus like you got a big honey ham or you got a, like a turkey. If
Yeah.
it's seasoned well and made well, turkey is I think it's better than ham.
Mm.
But overall, if you're talking like I would rather have turkey on my sandwich than ham on my sandwich.
Um, Wally is not a 5-star movie.
I'm just let it simmer for a second.
I'm not saying Wally's bad. It's just not a 5-star movie.
Okay, that's fine. 4.5 stars, I'll take that.
Yeah. I think I
If you were
have
to
one that
say
might
something
be.
like, if you're gonna say it was like Wally's a 4-star movie, I probably would have argued.
I have it at 4.5. It's still my
But
number 9 Pixar.
the range between what is that like 93 to something 94?
4.5 goes down to 85.
Yeah, 80, but it can go up to like 94.
93, yeah, 94. I could
So
I could tell you what I have it at. Here I'll tell you. Where's Pixar? Pixar. Somewhere. I can't find it. Okay. I have it at. Maybe I don't have it rated. Oh, I don't have it rated. But I still think
all right,
it's great. But
Well, I'm good.
Okay.
Let's see. Um, Pineapple on pizza is good.
I'm not gonna. I don't care because
Same.
Maui's alwa's a thing, so I don't care. I do
Yeah,
like.
it's
Yeah,
it's good on certain. It works with like Hawaiian pizza. It works.
it works
Maui's
well.
Alley, it works.
Maui's
Having
it's one of the
sweet
greatest things
flavor,
I've ever eaten.
yeah,
So,
having a sweet flavor on pizza is like totally valid.
I honestly don't know if you'll disagree with this, but the Hunger Games franchise is one of the worst movie franchises.
No, I disagree, but I'm not gonna fight that.
Nah, it's not worth. I didn't think it was.
No, the first movies I think is great. I like it.
I think it's like a 3.5.
I'd probably give it a 4,
I need to rewatch though. So
but yeah, the rest of them are not good. So
yeah,
actually, the second one's still fun, just
people say that
worse. And then
Mockingjay Part Two is great.
the last two, right? Last two,
Yeah, I don't know because they're Part One,
two
Part Two.
part, yeah, were I dislike those.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Uh, Chick-fil-A sauce is not their best sauce.
I don't disagree.
Dang it.
Polynesian
Yeah, Polynesian
best.
sauce.
Like I will get.
Even their ranch, how good their ranch is for ranch, is
It's
like I would take ranch in a ranking over Chick-fil-A sauce.
I get their Polynesian and their ranch when I get grilled nuggets being on keto.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
valid. Okay, I didn't know
Um,
that.
Wonder Woman, the movie Wonder Woman, the first one, not the second one. The first one is better than half of the MCU.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You have Wonder Woman at 2 stars, so I thought I was gonna get you there.
I probably need to change that, but
I have it at 4.5, dude.
I wouldn't put it there. But
Yeah, I think it's better
probably
than.
4 star.
I think it's better. I'll tell you to make it easier.
Yeah,
I
you
think
gotta be
it's
careful with the letterbox ratings, man. They'll deceive you.
better than Dark World, Captain Marvel, She-Hulk, Iron Man 2, Quantumania, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 3, Thor, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Black Widow, Falcon Winter Soldier, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Thor Love and Thunder, Eternals, First Avenger, Ant-Man, Hawkeye, Age of Ultron, Guardians of the Galaxy, Holiday Special, Doctor Strange, Black Panther, and WandaVision. I think it's better than all those.
Yeah, I mean, I disagree with some of those, but
That's fine. Maybe not WandaVision, but
yeah, I disagree with that. Black Panther, probably not. There was some other ones I'd have to think. Like I have to remember again, but
yeah.
um, let's see. Del Taco is better than Taco Bell.
I haven't had Tel Taco in 10 years.
Dang it.
Could not argue that with you. Sorry. Friends, the TV show is overrated.
You actually think that?
I do now.
Okay, I was just curious because I agree.
I'm completely sick of it. Jenna turns it on and I vomit.
I
Like
have not watched it in so long, and
I
I've watched so many like comedic TV shows and other TV shows, and now I like The Office. I love Parks and Rec, that '70s show. And then I watch Jury Duty, like Beef, like all these different. And I'm like, dude, I cannot imagine
I
saying Friends
still
is my favorite sitcom.
it's still all-time great in my opinion. I still think it's fantastic. I
Well, it's
still
still valid.
laugh.
It's the same thing as saying like Seinfeld. Like I think they're all
It's
valid. They're all
it's
good shows.
just so oversaturated and I'm just tired of it.
Yeah, I've watched
But
it too many times. And it is definitely. I don't know. I wouldn't disagree. I don't know. Saying it's overrated is like a really strong thing to say,
it's
but
also so subjective, but
yeah. But like, I still enjoy a lot of it. Characters are
yeah, of
great.
course, of
And
course.
there's still times where I feel like watching it, but I haven't really watched it. Like watched it in probably like 3 years,
I
3 or 4
watched.
years.
I chose to watch it the other day after coming back from Vegas. I watched the Vegas episode. I was just I watched them play craps. I just was in.
Craps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, shout out, shoot to win craps.
Yep. Um.
I have a couple more, but the
I have.
one might get
I have. I have. I haven't even gotten to the ones I think could get you, but
great. Wally almost
uh,
got you.
yeah, it did. Um. Apple Music is better than Spotify.
I'm not gonna die in the hell, but you're wrong.
Dang.
I'm not
No.
dying on that hill.
No, I'm not wrong.
Letterbox is the best form of social media.
Yeah, that's accurate. I don't really like social media,
Dang it. I thought you'd say TikTok's better or YouTube.
to be honest. TikTok's more overall entertaining, but
I spend a lot more time on
I spend a lot more time on TikTok. But
Letterbox.
I'd say that I would say that Letterbox is like my favorite social media app that I've found.
It's awesome. It's the only social media app I'll pay for.
Yeah, yes, that's true. You're not getting Snapchat Plus.
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
Uh, um, biting ice cream deserves the electric chair.
That's just funny.
That's
I don't know.
that's just at you. You bite ice
I
cream,
do buy
so
ice cream. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I mean,
you're okay with dying then?
I'm okay with that.
Perfect. That's all I needed to know.
That's so brutal. Doesn't even like should have no friends or like should be banished from. Nah, electric chair.
No, like that's like a if we were like thinking about, different if we were thinking about a genocide, my pick would be biting ice cream people. If we were gonna go like Hitler round two, I'd pick those people.
That's funny. That would be you'd be racist or
Yeah, what I don't even
activityist. I don't know. You'd go
preferencist.
preferencist. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
prefer to. Okay, I don't prefer to buy ice cream. I just do it sometimes.
So stupid. You finish faster, which is so stupid. It's soft food. Like you don't need to bite it.
I only bite it when I have like a cone. I guess.
But
If I
you have
have
the
a
cone, you use your tongue, you get it below the cone, and then you bite the cone
nah,
by itself.
I don't do
Oh,
that. Whatever. Cinnamon rolls suck.
yeah, you could take a point on that. You're so wrong. But I know you're just BSing, so
Well, I don't
that's
know.
what pisses me off.
I don't know. It's been a while. If it wasn't on keto,
Oh,
I would try one, but I'm on keto still. So
they're so good.
yeah, sorry. Dang,
Store
I didn't.
bought, store bought, are not good, but a good cinnamon roll are so amazing. There's literally you like cinnamon rolls, just FYI, because you like cinnamon, like
Sugar.
cinnamon sugar.
I do.
You like frosting and you like bread.
I know. It's just been 12 years or longer, probably 11 or 14 years.
So
Um,
stupid.
Dang, I really want to just finish them out. I want to hear. I have one more that'll get you too. I think I wasn't even the one I thought would get you. I thought you'd be like, well, he says it all the time. I'm not folding.
Well, you're just wrong. I can't say that. That's okay though.
All right.
Not something okay to say.
What-
Uh, Kraft cheese slices are not edible.
I don't just like that. I eat them still, but I've also fun fact. I don't tell Jenna to buy them anymore.
Really?
Provolone cheese on burgers has been what I've been loving. So I do still like Kraft cheese, but it's whatever. All
Very
right.
nice.
How many more do you have? I have one more that I think will get. Like I already got the point.
You just do one more.
All right. You pick your. I know you're gonna argue mine, so if you don't, I'll be shocked. But go ahead. You go first.
Oh no, I was just saying to do one.
Oh,
More.
Elf isn't a top 10 Christmas movie.
Is not.
Is not a top 10 Christmas movie.
Give me your top 10 Christmas movies. Because you want me to argue that, but honestly, depending on your top 10 Christmas movies, unless there's some outrageous movie that's above it, I probably won't care.
All right.
Because Elf's not like it's not that amazing, but I love it.
I have the first like the live action Grinch at my number 1. I have Klaus at my number 2. It's a Wonderful Life, Home Alone, White Christmas, Die Hard, Home Alone 2, The Santa Claus, Mickey's Twice Upon a Christmas, and The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you.
I thought for sure.
Um,
It's
uh,
to be fair, Elf
uh,
said 11, but
Guess what?
oh, your voice just got real loud.
Yeah, that's because I'm right into my mic right now.
Oh.
Die Hard's not a Christmas movie.
Oh, whatever. It is 100% a Christmas movie. I would fight if we were still going. I would fight you on that. I would give
I'd say
you.
that.
I would give it.
I would honestly say that.
It's
You just
not
made
a
me think of it.
not a Christmas movie. Oh, it's 100%
But
a
it takes
Christmas.
place during Christmas doesn't make it a Christmas movie.
Oh, I'll die on that hill. I think it's a Christmas movie. But anyway, that's some hot take chicken. But yeah, 1-0.
Yep.
I'll take it.
Could have got you, but we weren't going still.
Huh?
Could have got you, but we weren't going still.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised Cinnamon Rolls got you, and I'm surprised Elf didn't. That's shocking to me. All right. What have you been watching?
Jury Duty. That's it. I've been busy, but I watched Jury Duty in like one day.
And you loved it, right?
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
One of the best sitcoms, like real. I guess it's kind of like reality, but
Yeah.
it's still like sitcom style.
But it's a reality TV show in the form of sitcom.
Yeah, there's just one person who doesn't know what's happening, but the rest of them, I mean, it's really just a sitcom. Characters are amazing. You watch any of it?
I haven't watched it, dude. I
made Maddie watch it. Maddie loved it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
She finished it really fast too.
I do want to watch it. I've just been watching other things.
Yeah. Todd. Mr. Todd's the best character.
Mr. Todd.
His name's not Mr. Todd, but his name's just Todd.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. He's like social, like awkward character.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing. It's so funny.
That's great.
Yep.
What would you rate it out of 5 stars?
Honestly, 5 stars.
Really?
There's really nothing wrong with it.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
TV show, every episode was great. The only thing I would say is that like the last episode's like showing kind of behind the scenes and all this different stuff. It's kind of like a after the final rose.
That's funny.
After the final gavel bang.
Right.
It's like it was unnecessary to be like a full 30-minute thing, but
oh, gotcha.
I wouldn't count that as a show, and the rest of the show honestly was completely perfect.
Is it funny?
Perfectly. Oh, it's hilarious.
Okay.
It's probably I laughed more than Beef.
Beef's so funny.
Better, but like Beef's obviously like better in the way that it's got more substance.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, Jury Duty doesn't really have substance. There's nothing there.
For sure.
In terms of deeper themes and things like that. Yet, I mean, not intentionally, but there were because they randomly picked like the best dude ever. At one point, the Todd dude, right? So he does like random inventions.
Mm-hmm.
And he had these like chair pant things. And he like couldn't sit down and all this different stuff. And so like that's his thing. He has these random like weird inventions that he makes. This dude, they got sequestrated or whatever, where they gotta go. So he goes back to the hotel. They're staying at the same hotel. This dude shows him a bug's life because the movie is about a bug that invents things, and he's like outcast by society, and people think he's weird. And he showed it to the dude to make him feel better.
So the dude showed it to Todd?
Yes, the dude who's not an actor, just out of the kindness of his heart, watched this movie with him because he wanted him to feel better. Because he thought that he might feel bad because people were like laughing at him and making fun of his stuff.
That's so funny.
It's like literally the most genuinely kind thing you could have done.
And it's just unpromptu.
He's just it's nothing. It was absolutely not prompted at all, and it was just like this dude's just so nice. It's crazy.
That's crazy. That's so cool. I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch it.
There's obviously like just so many other funny moments, but
yeah. That's great. It's on Amazon/Freebie.
Yes, Amazon/Freebie.
What the heck is Freebie, man?
Free TV.
Oh.
I'm guessing that's what it sounds like.
All right. What did I watch? So I watched I watched Ghosted.
Very bad, huh?
It was horrendous. I don't even remember. I think I gave it 1 star.
Yeah, you did.
Um, they said the word taxman so many freaking times. It was so annoying.
Taxman?
Taxman. Yeah, you'd
In
have
what
to.
context are they saying Taxman?
The it's hard. I mean, I guess not. The bad guys are trying to get the taxman, and they think Chris Evans is the taxman.
Oh,
And
love that.
and like they chose Chris Evans to play this whack job loser who can't get girls, and he's the sexiest man alive. Like, shut up. This makes no sense. And everyone's like on TikTok, like posting where he's like, "I'm not a spy," and like they're like, "Oh, it's so funny." I'm like, I almost shot myself. Like, this is so unbelievably bad. Like,
Bro's zesty with it.
he is
I
not
saw that clip.
He's not believable. Also, Ana de Armas is such a good action actress.
Yeah.
She's in No Time to Die. She's not the same, and she's in Blade Runner. She's meant to be the hot girl, but different. Does a fantastic job acting. She's in The Gray Man. This movie's better than The Gray Man. The Gray Man sucked. Like, she's so good in action, and this was like horrendous. Like, oh my gosh, and the cameos.
Yeah, the pointless cameos.
It was like they put a bounty. I'm just gonna spoil it. I don't even care. They put a bounty.
I'm not gonna watch it.
They put a bounty on Ana de Armas and Chris Evans. Like these rich guys, these bad guys, put a bounty on them for like $1 million. And so all of a sudden, Anthony Mackie's a bounty hunter, shows up, and then what happens? Then John Cho, the other dude, is a bounty hunter, shows up, shoots Anthony Mackie. Then they're like, get in the car. John Cho goes. Sebastian stands in the back seat, shoots John Cho. Then they get out of the car and they're walking, and Sebastian Stan's taking him away. And all of a sudden, Sebastian Stan hit by a bus. And then Anthony Mackie gets out of the car and then finally dies. And all the bounty hunter cameos, they all died right there. Then at the end of the movie, they're fighting. Ana de Armas is fighting. And all of a sudden, Brian Reynolds walks up. And he's like crawling up. He's like, hey, it's like her ex-boyfriend. And he like shot his balls off on accident. And he's like, I'm a much better man because I'm not thinking with my balls anymore. And it was... it was so bad.
That's funny.
I was like, why are you here? Oh my gosh. It was... CGI was bad. You had two hot people be the most... Like, they had no chemistry. They were in Knives Out together. They had good chemistry. Oh, this movie sucked. Sorry. I watched The Covenant as well. Guy Ritchie. I don't expect much from Guy Ritchie, but it was Jake Gyllenhaal and I forget the other dude's name. It was cool. It was like a tribute to interpreters that have been screwed over by the U.S. government. And kind of like a tribute to them and how much they helped in aid in the war in Iraq and all this stuff. So it was cool. Action. It was more boring than I thought it'd be. Like, it wasn't like super action packed. But I did enjoy it. I thought it was a good message. I thought it was an entertaining movie. Jake Gyllenhaal did well. Dar Salim, that's the other guy's name. I thought he was incredible. Because most of the movie, Jake Gyllenhaal was just laying there being like out of it. But yeah, it was very, very good. So not very, very good. I gave it like 4 stars. Nothing special. Still did really enjoy it. And then I've been watching Stranger Things. I just finished episode 7 this morning. I'll probably finish it tonight. That's my goal because I'm tired of watching it. Not like that. So Jenna is terrified of scary things. Like the whole bones breaking. Obviously, she doesn't want to see that. So the reason I haven't watched any movies is because I'm watching it ahead. So I watch it. And at this point, I'm taking notes. At this minute, this is what happens beforehand. So I remember before someone's arm snaps in two, you know? And so like otherwise I would just be watching it with Jenna at a normal pace. But instead I'm watching 4 episodes a day and 2 of them are the same episode. Like and which is fine because I do love it. It's like season 4 is one of the best seasons I think of television ever. Like it is just so unbelievably good. I made a graphic of like season 4. I think it's really cool. I did my favorite characters. I did my favorite episodes ranked. I did my favorite moments. I mean, it's just so good. Dustin is so unbelievably awesome. Nancy's great. Obviously, Eddie is incredible. The backstory of Vecna in episode 7 that I just finished is just so good.
Yeah.
And I'm not even to the best episode, which is I think the piggyback. And the show's just fantastic. So I'm not like mad about it. I'm only mad about rewatching it so like twice essentially because of I just want to watch a movie.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of upset that the movie I chose to watch, like The Covenant, I went to the theater, it's different, but the movie I chose to watch at home was Ghosted. But no, Stranger Things is incredible. I have nothing bad to say about this season, especially. But it's been like a week and I've watched almost the entire show again, twice. I think that's the most impressive thing that I've watched it twice in almost a week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot of watching. So, granted, I was on a plane for a couple, so.
Yeah.
But Stranger Things season 5 cannot come quicker. I told Jenna we were watching episode 4, and like I told her that like it's gonna show Chrissy and the other guy and like their jaw dislocated, and after that, but like just and when they're like on like the pillars and like when Max is in the red area, and the upside down, I was like, it's gonna show these things, but I was like, I need you to watch this scene. I was like, it's right here. It happens like really quickly, and I'm like, it's gonna be in the background, but you need to watch this. And it's like, why? She's like, you could just tell me. I'm like, no, you need to watch this. It's like, why? I was like, because I think it's one of the best scenes I think it's the best scene in the entire show. All 4 seasons, like, and I think it's better than the Eddie guitar scene, and that's like his not running thing. Like that's the second best. Anyway, I was like, this is so good, and so she sees him in the background. And, I mean, you can't really pay this. You're not paying attention. It's whatever. But she watches it. I have goosebumps right now. And like the music's playing, and she gets lifted up, and she's running, and it ends right. And I look at Jenna, and she's like, she's like shocked. I never see her like that. Like she doesn't care enough about TV shows or movies to be like that into it, that like drawn in. And I was like, "What do you think?" She's like, "That was, I don't even like." She just couldn't. I was like, that's how you know. Like she doesn't care. Like she cares. She really enjoys the show, but she's just like shell shocked and she has no idea what to say because it's so incredible. And I'm like,
yeah, that's wild.
I was like, I told
so
you, because she doubted me. She's like, whatever. I was like, watch it, dude. It's so like I get to say, like, I remember watching it for the first time, just being absolutely mesmerized. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but oh gosh, it's so good. It's so good. Season 5, man. I need it. Inject it into my veins. So,
yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Movie of the week.
Movie of the week. You chose it.
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina.
You know why I chose it?
I don't, honestly.
Because I was already watching it.
Oh.
And I figured I was not going to get to have time to watch another movie.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing I was watching a movie you hadn't seen.
It's a good thing.
And it was short. That's why I picked it. It's like 1:40-something minutes.
Yeah, it was 1:40. I was glad it was short because I wanted to. I've been trying to finish Stranger Things by myself so I could stop watching it.
Yeah.
So
just watch it one time.
I was trying to finish it and take all the stupid notes. Jenna wants me to, like, I chose to do it. I have literally, look, I deleted most of them, but I have all these, like, episode 7, an hour and 21 seconds, an hour and 27, or an hour and 27 minutes, hour 28 minutes. And it says Stranger Things scary moments because Jenna is a little weenie head. That's what I titled my notes. It's not even that bad. Like I get her not wanting to see like their arms break, but like when it just shows them like their jaws like I'm
Well,
like,
even like just like I don't know.
I
I'll make
don't.
Maddie watch it, and she doesn't like that kind of stuff either. But
It's not the worst thing.
she'll just get to watch it, and when it happens, she'll get to cover her eyes.
It's just
I'm not even if I don't remember it, I'm not even gonna tell her. Like if I don't know what's gonna happen next, and like it happens, something happens, surprise, dude. She just will cover her eyes. I don't care.
I'll send you my notes.
I don't even care. She can deal with it
Yeah, I know.
because nobody liked the the Chrissy wake up stuff.
No, it's not fun
Like
to watch.
it's not comfortable for anyone to watch.
I mean, it gets better as the season goes on because you saw it and you're like,
The
well,
first time I watched it, I was like,
it was.
dude, I was like watching on my iPad. We were
Yeah,
driving to Disney World,
yeah.
and I was like, and it.
And you're
came
driving
on,
to
I was
Addie's
like,
wedding.
maybe it was that,
Yeah, I know it was that because I watched it on the plane.
but that wasn't. No, no, that was the second, wasn't it? Like the second set.
No, that was the
episode?
first because the second came out a couple weeks later in June.
Oh yeah.
Because I remember
Well-
vividly watching on my iPad Chrissy's arms break at 11 o'clock at night and me almost screaming because I was not expecting it.
I know, and I didn't know because it's Stranger Things isn't that bad in terms of how scary it is.
Because
And
it's
then I was
so.
like, but I had to be like, Elijah, you can't look at my iPad.
Well, it
And I was
usually.
sitting next to him, but I was like, dude, when it happened, I was like, don't like, I'm good.
Well, I was like, oh boy. And the guy next to me is like this. He's like I woke him up almost.
I know.
Well, because Stranger Things, like the scary is usually the supernatural kind of like the upside down stuff, which is like gross, but not like gross where I'm like that actually happens. But when
Yeah,
I
this is,
just
like
disturbing.
disturbing, and it's got all the sounds.
Oh, the sounds make it so much worse. But now I've seen it so much, like I'm like, oh, here comes the mom. They're gonna show the mom breaking in half again.
Yep.
But yeah, so it is disturbing, but it's not that bad at this point.
Yes,
there's
correct.
there's way worse out there. But it is. Oh, first time, man. I just.
Yeah.
But
Intense.
Ex Machina.
Yeah. I loved
Um,
it. I liked it a lot.
I liked it. I don't know.
The acting performances are so great from every single person.
Yeah, they are very good. I agree with that.
Oscar Isaac, dude.
He's
killed
great.
it.
He was super good. And then what's his face?
I don't remember his name. He was awesome though. It's like the only role I think I've seen where he was.
Dom
just
Hall Gleason.
Yeah, or he's just like he was great.
He's in About Time. Have you not watched About Time? I don't think you have.
I don't think so. No.
You gotta watch About Time. He's so good in that.
Yeah,
But
like a
other than that, I
psychology.
mean, he's in The Revenant.
He's
Well,
Star
who's he-
Wars.
Who is he in the Revenant? I know he's in Star Wars, but his role's not that crazy in Star Wars. So
No.
he's the mole.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know who he is in The Revenant. I don't remember that.
He's
But yeah.
Captain Andrew Henry.
Hmm.
Yeah, anyway, no, I did like it. Like, I thought it was good. I just didn't, I don't know. People were like, oh,
Thought
this
the-
is...
I mean, I thought the plot twist was great. Like all of them.
Which
Like
plot twist?
discovering every single one of them, like discovering all the lies, discovering what's actually happening, and then her actually leaving.
Yeah.
I think it was great.
I figured that the Asian chick was an AI
Yeah,
pretty
I see.
quickly.
Yeah.
There was too much, you know what, in the... Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
jeez.
there's a lot.
Yeah, if you're a student, don't watch this movie, please. But yeah, I mean, The dialogue was super, super well done. The cinematography was super, super well done. I don't know why I didn't just I didn't connect with it as much. Like it probably is it's definitely when people are like, oh, this is 5 star. Like yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Like you have it at 5. I put it at 4.5. But so I mean, no, yeah, I don't know. Like I was expecting it to blow me away. Maybe that's why I didn't think it is as good.
Really.
Because
Yeah, I
people are
just knew
like,
it was good, and I was like, I wasn't expecting to be blown away though.
because I hear people talk about it as like, oh, this is one of the best sci-fi movies ever, and I'm like, no, like it's good. I really liked
I
it.
mean, trying to think about like best sci-fi movies.
Arrival, Star
Well,
Wars,
obviously, Arrival, Star Wars, and 2001: A Space Odyssey, but
Alien. I haven't seen
and
Alien though.
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Like I mean, there's just a
But it's
lot.
like it's up there though.
It's definitely like let's see.
For me, at least, it's definitely up there.
Yeah,
It's so unique. I don't know. I honestly, but I wouldn't categorize it as sci-fi. That's just me though, because like I don't consider. I mean, it's not really science fiction at this point.
the second genre listed on Letterboxd is science fiction, but the first is drama.
Yeah, I mean, well, in that, but it's also like there's not really an insane amount that's super out there in terms of fiction. But
Right. Yeah, I
like usually when you think like when all the great like science fiction movies that you're talking about are so outlandish and out there that it's like not really. I just don't compare them to Ex Machina. You know,
yeah.
like force wielding super beings and all
Yeah.
these different races
Yeah.
and all these different other things. Then you got 2001: A Space Odyssey, which got like the monolith of technology that's
Uh-huh.
passing down technology. You got different human technologies happening, like
Uh-huh.
you're going between whatever planets, space. You got all
Yeah.
this different stuff. Then you got Interstellar, which is like also crazy, going into a black hole, going to these different planets where you know
Inception.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, I agree. I get what you're saying.
It's
Um
much more grounded.
yeah. I did like I said, I think it is good. I think there's a lot of aspects that were very, very well done. I think Oscar Isaac is so, so good.
Oh yeah.
In his kind of mad scientist modern role.
No,
Um
he was great.
um yeah, it was fantastic.
But yeah, I
I'm
mean the
not
ending, I enjoyed the ending a lot. I enjoyed,
with her leaving.
well, yeah, and like everything leading up to it, like the I'm gonna bust you out of here. And he's like, then
Yeah,
the
that was
Oscar Isaac, I know you're gonna bust her out of here. And then he's like, yeah, I knew you knew.
yeah,
And then he
like
gets left. I enjoyed that all. I loved like that was pretty cool.
yeah.
I
It,
enjoyed that. I enjoyed the butter knife,
yeah.
the freaking
Yeah,
the
I was
most
like
smooth stabbing of all time.
well, it was in the back, so it's like okay. And then when she did it up front, I was like
Yeah, it was like
I
in his sternum, dude.
I was like, it looks like she just like stuck a loaf of bread in there and like it just
Like it was bread, dude. It was like stuck a knife in a putty.
yeah,
Just like
it looked really weird. It threw me off.
it did throw me off too. I was like, that was the smoothest stabbing I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, just like I don't know. Yeah, it was weird. It was really really weird. But it was still yeah, still very very good.
Yeah, it was.
Uh it was a very interesting movie. Obviously poses the question like if AI feels and looks real, does it matter that it's not human? Like obviously I say yes, it still matters, but it poses that question, obviously.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's great. Good movie.
definitely. I enjoyed it.
Very, very, very good movie.
Yeah, well, thanks everyone for watching, listening, whatever you're doing. That's all we got time for. We went through quite a bit today,
And
but
one of our shortest episodes,
really, how long is it?
hour 35.
Wow, we actually talked about a lot in an hour and 35
I
minutes.
know. I'm actually kind of surprised too.
I thought this was a long episode, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought we were at like 2 hours probably. Wow. Well, You never know, I guess. But life's tough. Get a helmet.